Hello, my name is Lorna and I'm from Witham United Reformed Church with our midweek Keeping Connected chat. I wonder how much thought you put into what you wear. For some people, the decision about what to wear on any given occasion is really important. But that's not the same for everyone. Some people really look forward to getting dressed up for an occasion, whereas others really dread the thought. They'd much prefer to go to an informal occasion where there's no dress code. Of course, there is also dressing appropriately, wearing a helmet while rock climbing or horse riding or cycling and so on, warm clothing in winter, cool clothing in summer, a hat and so on. But I've been surprised recently at the amount of detail there is about clothing in the Bible. You've probably never looked at it too much before. I hadn't. It's not just the armour that David couldn't wear to fight Goliath or the spiritual armour in Ephesians. Our daily readings are from the book of Exodus at the moment, and they're about the building of the Ark of the Covenant, including what the priests were to wear. There's a very detailed description of how everything should be made, and every detail is significant. It carries great importance, both visually and symbolically. It's really been quite fascinating. Learning about the Urim and the Thummim and the ephod with its 12 stones to remind people of these 12 sons of Israel. But at the end of it, we were asked to consider how we might dress for the worship place. What attire, clothing, both actual and figurative, might help our heart be better prepared to meet with God and to serve a world in need. Well, of course, making an effort to look presentable should reflect our desire to come into God's presence not too casually. But spending hours and hours on makeup, and I gather it's not just women nowadays who do that, or being dressed to kill, may not be for God's benefit or glory. Figuratively, what can we make a conscious effort to wear, to put on, to prepare, to meet God and serve in our community? Obviously, after Sunday's sermon, humility has to come high up the list. We come before God knowing that it is only by His amazing grace that we can even approach Him and speak to Him. As for being precious to Him, we have nothing to commend us apart from Christ's sacrificial love. We have nothing to be proud about. In fact, it's a huge privilege to even serve our Lord in any capacity. He doesn't need to use us. He is a God of miracles. But He does use us. So when we serve, whatever we do, it should be with gratitude for the opportunity to serve Him, with good grace, and in humility, of course. Praise has to be up there on the list too. Meeting with God, meeting with people. If we have praise in our hearts and on our lips, we will have joy in our hearts and on our lips. What are your ideas? What do you think you could put on to prepare to meet with God and serve our community? I'm still thinking about it, and I'll leave you to think about that as well. But I'd also like to leave you with a word of encouragement to join the prayer workshop on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. The link will come on Church Suite as usual, probably tomorrow. So please watch out for it and join us. We're going to be looking at praying the scriptures, and we will be doing so as well. No pressure to do so out loud if you don't want to. Bless you. See you soon.